Emotional suppression happens when you repeatedly push feelings down instead of allowing yourself to recognize and process them. You may appear calm on the outside while frustration, sadness, fear, or disappointment continues, building underneath. Suppression is not the same as emotional control. Healthy regulation allows you to experience an emotion without being controlled by it, while suppression often teaches you to disconnect from what you feel. Understanding why this pattern developed is the first step toward changing it. Number 1. You learned that showing emotion was unsafe. Some people grow up in environments where strong emotions are criticized, ignored, or treated as weakness. You may have learned to stay quiet when you were hurt because expressing yourself created conflict or received little support. Eventually, hiding your feelings can become automatic. What once protected you may continue long after the original situation has changed. Number 2, you were rewarded for being strong. If people consistently praised you for being calm, dependable, or unaffected, you may have started believing that needing support was a weakness. You learned to handle everything privately and keep difficult emotions out of sight. Over time, being the strong one can become part of your identity, making it difficult to admit when something genuinely hurts. Number 3, you fear becoming a burden. You may suppress emotions because you don't want to overwhelm the people around you. Instead of saying that you're struggling, you tell yourself that other people have enough problems already. This can make you appear independent while leaving your emotional needs unrecognized. Healthy relationships allow people to support each other without turning every expression of vulnerability into a burden. Number 4, you don't know how to express what you feel. Sometimes suppression isn't a deliberate choice. You may recognize that something feels wrong without knowing whether you're angry, disappointed, afraid, or hurt. When you cannot identify the emotion clearly, communicating it becomes difficult, so silence feels easier. Developing a more precise emotional vocabulary can help turn vague discomfort into something you can understand and address. Number 5, you fear conflict or rejection. If expressing your feelings has previously led to criticism, arguments, or rejection, your mind may learn to stay quiet to preserve relationships. You might agree when you're upset, hide disappointment, or pretend something doesn't matter. The immediate result may be peace, but repeatedly sacrificing honest expression can create emotional distance and unresolved resentment. Number 6, you use distraction to avoid difficult feelings. Work, entertainment, social media, exercise, constant activity, or other distractions can keep uncomfortable emotions out of awareness. Being busy may feel productive, but it can also prevent you from noticing what your mind is trying to process. When the distraction stops, the same feelings may return. Learning to sit with manageable emotional discomfort can reduce the need to constantly escape it. Number 7, suppression has become part of your identity. After years of hiding emotions, suppression can begin to feel like simply who you are. You may describe yourself as someone who doesn't need help, rarely gets emotional, or always keeps things together. But an identity built around emotional distance can make genuine connection more difficult. You can remain composed while still acknowledging what you feel. Emotional suppression can develop from learned emotional rules, pressure to appear strong, fear of burdening others, difficulty identifying feelings, fear of conflict, distraction, or a long-established identity of self-containment. The goal isn't to become controlled by your emotions. It's to become honest enough to recognize them without shame. Emotional strength is not the absence of feelings. It is the ability to experience them, understand them, and choose what to do with them.